Welcome back to another episode of Building with Bob. On today's episode, we're going to talk about installing the windshield wiper kit that I bought off of Amazon. It was $50. I have the factory Honda glass windshield installed. And up here you really can't see, but they give you provisions. Must be for a windshield wiper or something. But in this kit, the bracket does not work. It's not the right length, center to center of the holes. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to cut here and here, and I'm going to extend it out, and use these factory ends so I can use the rubber grommets that came with it that are right here. And by doing that, I keep the same, because I thought about just, bolting another piece of metal to it, moving it out, and drilling another hole. I don't like the idea. I thought about just welding to it and drilling another hole. I just think cutting it and extending the factory bracket here is probably the best thing I can do. It's going to be easy enough. So that's what I'm going to do. So stay tuned, and I'll show you in process of taking this off, my cuts, and my extender bracket. So stay tuned. Okay, so here's my bracket that I've cut here and here, and now I'm going to make my extension pieces and TIG weld them back together. Be really nice, really pretty. This is a 4.5 center to center, and it's 225 on center from here over. So, all right, everyone, here it is, welded up. Probably a little still warm. So I used 035 MIG wire to make these tiny little welds here with my TIG welder. Flip it over. Show the other side. This is galvanized, so it didn't weld real good. But I'll center everything back up. And there's all your center marks, pretty close. This one's a little off. I think it's going to be fine. So now I'm going to wire wheel this, and I'm going to hit it with some black spray paint. I mean, nobody's ever going to see it, but I'll know it. So, but I'm going to back out here, and I'm going to show you. So this is my TIG welder setup here. I mean, the stand's a little rough. I mean, I bought it with the stand. It's a Lincoln Precision TIG 225. Welds aluminum. You can also stick weld with it. I don't really see the need to stick weld anything. I also have a Lincoln 256 MIG welder here. Since I bought my TIG welder, this thing hardly gets used, but it does a fabulous job. So that's some of the welding equipment I have and I use. Okay, so I just finished up installing the windshield wiper kit, our windshield wiper motor. I cut the windshield wiper blade apart because it doesn't fit. It hits low on the windshield and messes up. I thought I was supposed to get 2 different size windshield wipers. I'm gonna have to figure something out with that, custom measurements, and get a custom wiper maybe. I don't know, something. But for $50, kind of get what you get. I'm not gonna install the windshield washer fluid jug or the, for lack of better terms, the pissers. It's not something that I really think I need at this point in time. I'm just more worried about being able to see through the windshield. If I hit a big mud hole, I can turn it on real quick, clean it. If we get stuck in a rainstorm, I can turn it on and clean it. I mean, we have bottles of water when we're riding. We can spray water on it, hit the windshield wiper, and I can see. But all in all, I'll flip it around and I'll show you the custom bracket that I made and put in, and all the work that went into this. Now, mind you, it is not done yet. I don't know if I'm going to finish it up on this video or not and have it all wired in. I don't think you guys really need to see all that. It's pretty simple to run wire down and plug it into the battery. But I'll flip you around and I'll show you what's up. So here it is. That's where it comes through there, and a couple of bolts that I had to extend. Then your bracket. Now I had to lift my roof up in order to get this thing on right. So that kind of wasn't fun. Here, I'm going to spin you around here. Now you can see how much shorter this is than this. And I'll show you when I turn it on. It comes down and you can kind of see the marks here where it stopped. but it come clear down right there and hit here. So I had to shorten that up, you know, 3.5 inches in order to get that windshield wiper to clear. I'm not going to leave it like that. That's just what I did to do it, and that was a pain in the butt. So let me bring you in here. Bring you in here and we'll show you. Okay. So here we are. There's the windshield wiper motor. Here's my little wiring setup. And then it won't focus. Won't focus. There's my welded bracket. Rubber isolated. Thing's pretty stout. Looks pretty good. So yeah, I'll turn it on and I'll show you. Oh, I don't have my battery, but there's my Harbor Freight battery jumper. And I mean, it does do what it's supposed to do. Works great. Now you got to time it, shut it off. Everything's good. So that is it. You know, all in all, pretty neat. Okay, so this is the final assembly. There's my fan, wired up on a switch, flips around. I had this thing already. It's great. I'm really glad I was able to utilize that. My windshield wiper's all wired in here. I did buy a new windshield wiper. It's coming on Amazon. I bought a 10-inch windshield wiper for it. It's going to work for what I need it to do. So there's some of the wiring, runs down and around, down this, all the way down through here, tucks in by the seat belt right there, comes underneath into the fuse block. I also wired in my reverse lights. So there's the switch there. Just, you know, notch that out right there. Kind of looks pretty clean. Comes down and there's the little switch. Bam, reverse lights are on. Take you back, show you that. And there they are, right there. I think that's a pretty neat setup. There it is, shining down on the ground. I just need to be able to see when I'm backing up. Pretty simple, pretty neat. So if you guys like the content, please hit like. If you want to see more content, subscribe to the channel. Next thing on the list is my light bar. I'm going to have to get some brackets. I don't know if I'm going to order them, probably custom make them. Maybe do a combination of both, order and customize them. It might be my best way to go. So, like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys later.